Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Paladins OB63 patch note show. I guess welcome back isn't quite correct because this is a new show. It's a new cycle. So welcome back would have been if we did OB62 again. But you guys want new stuff, so I think OB63 is the way to go. I'm here with Tyrez Holt. We're in the standing situation. How do you feel, man? You're like
I like this. I actually like this.
You're moonlighting our casting job.
No, I can move.
It looks good.
Agile. Yeah,
flexible.
Yeah. It's just the two of us, though, too.
Yeah.
Does this mean I can give you my thoughts on balance?
Czyli co, już nie będą siedzieć przy stoliczku?
You'll still see some familiar faces. We got Thomas here to cover some of the content aspects.
Siema, Deadly.
Actually, considering we have the smallest kind of space that we've had in a patch cycle in a while, this is the biggest patch that we have had in a long time as well.
O, so jakiś duży patch wchodzi.
Let's start it off. One of the first things coming
chcecie kamerkę, tak? Czekajcie.
Introduction of the community sprays. It's part 2 for the chibi sprays coming through.
Yeah, these did really, really well last patch. And so, same artist. We've got 5 more sprays coming out. So hopefully we hit some of your favorite champions this time.
Beautiful.
But this is a great thing. As I mentioned before, absolutely love seeing art from our community. Love seeing content from our content providers. And so being able to get that art and get that into the game where all the players can enjoy it worldwide is something special. So it's something that's been really successful. Hopefully something we get to continue to do and kind of showcase, in this case, the same artist. But we got a little something coming up with some new artists in the future patches.
Ooh, okay. A little bit of a spoiler, as you are known for. I love the Fernando one. It just looks so.
They're good.
A lot of hubbub.
Tak, no właśnie bardzo fajnie, że to są prace Polaka. Aż się zdziwiłem.
He's the knight.
He's the knight. He's got to have that armor on. I mean, at the end of the day, he can't be looking sexy and talking to ladies if he just, it all gets messed up. You got to protect.
That's right.
It all gets messed up. You got to protect.
That's right.
You got to wear protection.
Już jakąś przycinkę wyłapali.
We got another one coming through, and this is going to be exciting for you guys who are interested in your front line specifically, especially Fernando. We have a brand new pack being introduced into this patch. It is the Frontline DLC pack, and let's take a look at what it introduces into the realm. If you grab it. Nice Fernando skin.
Fajny Fernando.
I'll let you extrapolate on, Thomas.
Yeah, this is amazing. So it's a wonderful deal, a single bundle that you get all of this content for. So it has a skin for Fernando, as you can see here. It's amazing skin. It's epic. It's got a brand new weapon. You can see his new shield as far as his ACC. Those lights flash and stuff. We'll show you that stuff in game. This voice pack is amazing. So
policyjny Fernando teraz będzie jebać policję, nas będzie miało nowy sens.
And it just really, really came together well. And then in addition to that, you get those 10,000 VIP points, you get, that frontline specific key, and you get those chests.
The Enforcer Fernando skin. I can't wait to see this. He's gotten so much
No, pokażcie go w grze, jak to będzie wyglądało.
Now you guys are seeing another iteration.
No jest, jeszcze ma te. Świetny. Jeszcze mu się świecą policyjne sygnały na tym.
Well, as you mentioned, we kind of switched the ACC, and this allows us to kind of flex muscles a little bit more on the art side as far as what we're able to do. And so in this case, you got the full skin, which
to jest, wiesz, paralizator.
Kind of man himself. And then with the shield, you can now swap that out. So you can switch the shield out for the different elements. And you can see the weapon on this is actually one of my favorite things. Like, we're taking that flamethrower, taking it in a whole new different direction. So it's shocking.
Yeah. Oh, good. Nice.
No, mają myszkę. Ja też mam myszkę. Mamy dwie myszki.
Have some casting chops here. It does look extremely good. I'm assuming that's a little bit of a taser reference there.
Tak, za VIP-a. Fernando będzie za VIP-a. Albo będzie do kupienia w paku. Chujowa skórka. Coś czuję wysyp Fernandów. Nie, dopiero się zaczęło i to jest pierwszy skin, jaki pokazują. Krzychu, tak, mam konto na Uplayu.
Reminds me of one of my favorite Seinfeld characters as well.
Yeah, no, the voice is great. Design is done amazing. One other thing I want to call out here is the spray. So you saw that splash art before. That is coming in as part of this bundle too. You get that spray, and we're introducing, something really, really special. So
możemy spraya za jeden ten kupić.
First of its type.
Okay.
We're introducing a spray that actually tracks your stats.
Wait.
Oh, fajne.
This is a dynamic spray?
It is. So sort of like the mastery one, and it counts to kind of your overall account level.
Sure.
What what this spray does is from the moment you get it, every frontline win you have, so every match you play, you get a win as a frontline, that number will tick up.
No.
Yeah.
So I get 10 wins today?
So now you have a win.
Fajnie, spray, który będzie odliczał.
I don't know, is your Makoa good enough and all this stuff? Just lay it on the wall. Like you got numbers bigger than this? Come talk to me.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
Fajne.
It's like, hey,
Fajne.
man,
Ciekawe ile będzie kosztował.
You don't know what you're doing, Fernando. You pop the spray, 1000 wins.
Spray, który zlicza liczbę tych.
Play caller over here. So we got triple digits.
You can use this at the next time you verse the pros. If they ever start to question you in your Makoa skills, you just throw up that spray.
Oh, yeah. As long as they want me to do like frontline and support and stuff like that and not play.
Ciekawe co będzie zliczał na frontline. Ilość killi?
You know, it would probably say 8 billion for you at this point, but it doesn't start until
I do know some hacks.
It doesn't start counting until you actually
Dobra, Krzyku, to potem się dodam.
You get that DLC and start as soon as possible. Of course, let's take a look in game of Enforcer.
No i zobaczmy w grze, Fernando.
Wow, that's pretty meaty.
No, fajna animacja. Prądem.
Beautiful effects there. This is a really, you know, it feels like this is an election.
Aha, czyli będzie ilość zwycięstw. Nie, bo nie akurat w tym momencie nie słuchałem, co oni tam mówili. No, tarcza.
I describe this because I think one thing when I see this, but I don't want to.
It's warning tape.
Nie, fajnie wygląda, tylko mówię, wszyscy teraz będą jebać policję.
Got it.
And you know, obviously we're seeing it from first person here. What you'll see on the other side is those blinking lights that you saw in the lobby. Those things light up and stuff.
On zawsze miał taką wielką głowę.
Fernando holding it down on the point.
Kind of like an ambulance riding through on the Highway Express. Get out of the way. Of course, nobody wants to be near this flamethrower, and now it's got electricity attached to it. That is woo! That's a tough one to beat there, Fernando. Enforcer. For the voice pack, we've seen the skin in game. We've talked about it. This is going to be included in that DLC pack.
No zabij tą Cassie wreszcie, no.
So make sure to grab that. You also get a bunch of great things, like we saw, the VIP points, the chest, the keys, and this skin, and that exclusive dynamic spray. It's a great value.
It is. It is.
All right, so let's move on here. We've got a couple of other things being rotated. Let's head to the VIP store and talk a little bit about that. We've got Maldamba actually getting a rotation in one of his famous skins. I mean,
aha, Maldamba teraz będzie w rotacji VIP-owej. To znaczy jego skin.
That's right. So for you know, every patch we've been rotating in one of our new popular or past popular.
No tylko, że powinni mniej kosztować te skiny w tym VIP-ie, przynajmniej te, które są w rotacji. Bo nie jest to jakiś mega, nie wiem, skin, a pewnie będzie kosztował z 15 albo z 20 tysięcy.
It's perfect. It is perfect. Especially if you've been playing with the Halloween one lately. Get this one. Great little flavor. You feeling like high and mighty as your Maldamba game.
That snake, that personality, so good. So this is actually one of my favorite skins for him.
Well, I mean, as a support, right? I mean, you don't play a lot of support. You're a Makoa. But like, if you play...
Ale go zgasił. To jest mój ulubiony skin ten. Nie, przecież ty nie grasz na supporcie, ty grasz Makoą.
Okay. All right. Well, I was going to say the snooty voice pack gives you a little bit more of like, you know, some talkback potential. You know, people start
talking. No ale dobrze, że ich wreszcie postawili, bo jak siedzieli przy tym krzesełkach za tymi stołami, to wyglądało jak jakieś zebranie komisji egzekucyjnej niż jak opowiedzenie o patchu. Tylko gdzie jest, kurwa, ten blondzi z długimi włoskami?
If you've played support, you know what I'm talking
about.
It's
fine, I get yelled at. There we go. Are you happy now? Yes, are you happy?
I am.
I get the abuse.
Keep yelling. And also, we've got another thing coming through that you don't want to yell, you might want to dance for. It's Torvald getting his dance emote.
Oh, yeah.
I believe we call it the jiggity jig here.
Yes, this is so much of his personality. You got a little bit of the audio there.
Speaking
of a little BM and how you might want to celebrate over your foes or what's going on. This one really does.
No wiem, że to jest pretty hair, ale ja mówię na niego sexy blondasek.
This one is special in the way that it cycles, so you can just do it all day long. So get on that point, own it.
If you win hard enough, you're on your way to getting your dynamic sprays. You're dominating a point. You've totally zoned him out. You can dance for about 30 seconds until you see the enemy team again. I like it.
Yeah.
On a payload as well. I want to see.
Tak, ruda na końcu, bo ona tam tylko dopowiada.
That's just beautiful there. So
ale on zawsze prowadził z pretty hair.
No.
A teraz widzę jest ten.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Okay, I forgot that was in the VIP store. That's right. It is a big skin. I was going to transition to that, but this is a part of the VIP for those who maybe don't want to play frontline, maybe not interested in support, but
w ogóle chyba makijaż, nie nałożyli makijaż temu murzynkowi, bo jakoś więcej piegów ma niż zazwyczaj. No dobra, Shaolin. Kurde, przypomina mi tego, Daredevila.
Yeah, this one's great. The weapon is amazing for this one as well. So, and one of
no ale kolejny fajnie wyglądający skin. Widzę troszeczkę wzięli się do roboty.
A little bit of mixing and matching within this theme for him. And so, while we kind of wanted to take a different take on that theme, we wanted it to go with it. So these parts actually mix and match with those previous sets really well. So, but you can check them out there.
No tak.
It's just an amazing skin. Character team did a great job. Weapon team like that.
Nie Spider-Man, bardziej Daredevil.
Like recurve crossbow. Oh, that bow's good.
I mean, I've tried to shoot a bow that was much smaller than that, and I struggled. Okay, so Shaolin has to be.
He's got some muscles.
How tall is Shaolin? Do you know?
In Unreal units?
In Realm units.
In Realm units?
Not Unreal units, in Realm units.
In Realm units?
Like,
jaki ma fajny ten.
You know, Terminus, those are one of their
It's tough. Those guys are really tall. Those guys are really tall. But I would say, I mean, he's taller than probably your average person in the realm.
Right.
But you're comparing him to like a stone
No,
giant.
skin jest spoko, ale bardziej mi się podoba do Fernando jak na razie.
Mechs and goblins, I mean, it's tough cookies. You're part of the realm. Nice dancing mode there as well. That's a VIP thing if you guys want to go ahead and grab that. So Shaolin coming equipped. There's a couple of, you know, just great additional dancing modes that keep happening. Pretty soon
Nie wiem, czemu oni tak na siłę wciskają te dance emotki.
The whole lineup. So, but yeah, so it's a full epic skin.
Okay.
And that means that you're going to get the base body, you get the ACC, so you can swap that headpiece out with some of his other skins. You got VFX, you got audio. We have a voice pack for it.
Wow.
And then that splash art you saw is also a spray that's included with this collection.
Chociaż on za bardzo jakichś wybuchowych efektów przy używaniu swoich skini nie ma, więc tutaj raczej nie będzie to nic. No, jakieś tam promieczki.
As well, a little bit more flavor.
Yeah.
The Shaolin's not trying to stay under the radar here. He's trying to let everybody know exactly where he is.
Yeah. Can we get that weapon inspect on this thing?
Keep up the good work.
Check out the new arrow, the bow. It's got that little LED light that hits the glow on it.
I like that.
It's nice.
Let you know when it's fully drawn, so this is good. If you play with the sound off or something, you don't need that sound. Get the visuals there. And so that is Prime Fighter Shaolin.
Yes.
He's going to be coming through. And so that's a great addition to the VIP
store. No, za bardzo się nie pochwalili Fernando fajniejszy.
But we have even more additions. I told you this was a fat patch. This patch is thick. It is THICC.
No, podobno duży patch, tak? No zobaczmy, co będzie dużego.
We're going to get into a whole nother thing, which is feeling like open up a can of worms. It's not a can of worms, though. It's technically like just a chest, but
not just
nowy chest.
Ideally not worms inside. I think there's more amazing chest. I mean, this is like a best chest in the world.
No zaraz się dowiemy. No fajnie, jakby prowadzili jakąś nową mapkę.
It is. This is a chest I have been looking forward to for a long time. So we've had these skins.
Pokażcie chesta, na co znowu będziemy hajs wydawać w grze.
Through our production pipeline for a while, and it's exciting to finally be able to share it. So
well,
this one's big.
I'm excited to unveil in OB63 the Galaxy chest will be coming to all of you at home. It is fantastic, and of course, let's take a look at the first guy who's getting some love in that chest. It is Lex. He is getting a brand new skin, Renegade.
Yeah,
czyli...
so you might recognize this one from before. It's a whole new color scheme. It is an epic, so you'll get
bardzo podobny do tego, co już był.
Splash art, which is amazing. Nick and his team continue to just nail these things as a spray that goes with it. But yeah, he's one of we got
kolorki tylko inne.
And it's a
szału nie ma.
Like I said, this chest. Premium content. Premium. So there's no filler in this. This is all high quality, good stuff. So you can check it out there.
Nie, szału nie ma.
Point because there have been a lot of different styles of chests that we've introduced for people, different ones. I mean, I remember the Chancellor, the Moldava chest actually was more of a fantastic skin at a great discount rate as well. And you see that this is really taking a different approach.
Mówię, bardzo podobny do tego, co już było.
Beautiful, premium, high-level skins. And as you can see here, just looks fantastic in the Renegade.
Strasznie nie podoba mi się kolor czerwony w tej grze. On jest bardziej taki czerwony zmieszany z ciemnym, z czarnym niż ten. Natomiast na ich obrazkach, jakie pokazują, to ten czerwony jest taki jaskrawy.
He seems a little rigid. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it could help. Honestly, that's why you do yoga.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right. Thomas isn't. He's not Hitman. You're not woke, Thomas.
No, siemka, War, siemka.
Check out Renegade as well as we take a look at this new skin in the Galaxy Chest. Beautiful.
Nie ma jak pokazać, jak wyglądają strzały, kierując kamerę prosto w słońce.
Check it out in 3P, show that weapon inspect, you can really just see how this one kind of...
Nie wiem, czemu dali taki efekt dźwiękowy, jakby policja jechała.
The sound alert as well. There's a lot of law enforcement going on. Lex now, and then of course Fernando.
There is. It's important to keep the room secure. You know.
Well, you know, Fernando can block Lex's ultimate with that shield, so I mean, Lex is the law, but Fernando's making a close second. Might be surpassing him here in this match.
Szału nie ma.
2, 1.
No one escapes the law.
But of course, Cassie can't. No, so.
No zaraz spojrzę.
No.
Don't mess with me.
No, jeżeli mówią, że jest duży patch, to jest bardzo możliwe, że będzie jakaś nowa mapa. Natomiast to, co oni mają z tyłu, nie wiem, czy to nie jest... To jest bardzo podobny po prostu do jednego z pylonów na tej wyspie.
Far exceeded my expectations. So, I mean, without further ado, let's show you guys Dark Lord Torvald.
Whoa, Torvalda.
So this is a big one. So Torvald, as you know, has always been kind of a fan favorite as far as the request for skins.
No spoko. Mam zapis live'a, zapisuję się, więc wrzucę.
You know, kind of the other side of that, like, you know,
jakiego Torvalda zrobili, Dark Lorda. Gwiezdne Wojny widzę, tak bardzo.
James, you know, one of our designers did an amazing job with it. And you know, has one
of my
favorite lines of all the lines we've had in the voice pack so far.
That's high praise.
But yeah, this thing's beautiful. Like, it's the effects are spot on. You've got this amazing model, amazing weapon, obviously switching out the gauntlet.
No tylko kurde, no tutaj te czerwone elementy wyglądają fajnie na obrazku. Pokażcie, jak będzie wyglądał w grze. O Jezus. No i to czerwone nie jest już takie czerwone, chociaż i tak już podchodzi do... Ciekawe, jak skille będą wyglądały. Wygląda trochę jak... Bane z Batmana.
Baby! I mean, this spray is about as good as it gets. And then, of course, the frontline victory spray.
Nic super w tym sprayu, no ale spoko.
It's really, really nice.
It's almost as if you guys planned this stuff.
Almost.
Yeah, jiggity jigs. Let's take a listen to the voice pack
sobie tańczy.
coming through for Dark Lord Torvald.
Dark Lord Vader. No, dźwięk ze Star Warsa albo z Bane'a.
That's it.
That's a great line. Yeah. That's a great line.
That exposure.
No, brakuje I'm your father.
You thought you would get first blood, but it was me, Torvald.
Nie, voice pack też fajny. Nie gram Torvaldem, ale gdybym grał, to pewnie skin byłby bardzo fajny.
It seems like, to me, this voice pack, I love some of those lines, and it seems like a bad guy with some self-awareness. So he knows, like, yeah, I'm a bad guy.
No spoko, dzisiaj wrzucę. Dzisiaj go wrzucę zaraz po tym, jak tylko go się skończy nagrywać.
Fight for me. It'll be good exposure. I know it's, you know, we're on the dark side, we're evil, but yeah, get your name out there.
It's he brings a lot of personality. Yeah, no, it's really good. And like I said, like, our design team has done just a really good job with a lot of
fajny skin, fajny
voice packs that we have coming out. I think for them, it's kind of the same thing it is on the art side, which is like, you know, we hit a theme like that, and it's like, oh, it's gonna be dark and sci-fi, and you know, that's something that's really, really fun for us.
Right.
And I think for them, it's the same thing. It's like they get in there and they're like, they see the concept art, they see, you know, what the guy's gonna look like, they get the theme, and then being able to kind of write those lines and then work with the voice actors and our amazing audio team to get that performance out of it. I think they get excited too. I hear him yelling.
Oh
so,
yeah, no, we've all heard those moments there when a great idea pops up, and the design team, the art team, so collaborative in this effort. Let's take a look at it in game as we see.
No, zobaczymy go w grze.
Oh, well, that's cool.
That sounds so good.
Znowu prądy.
Keep up the good work.
Oh baby.
O, fajny, bardzo fajny efekt.
Oh my god. What incredible effects. Sound, everything just is blending perfectly with the theme of the skin. And then the self-awareness right there.
No mercy.
Oh, that feels so good.
I mean, concepting this, you know, I know I ask you this a lot of times, but what is that in the initial concepting process and determining how each one of these is going to look? I know it plays out in different teams and different effects. People get their hands on it differently, but in terms of just saying, here's what this is going to be in general, how does that work?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of stages to it. I mean, usually it starts with kind of an understanding of like which champion that we're going to do. Oftentimes, we also are planning ahead, as you said, so we know which patch and what other champions or what kind of theming we want to kind of build stuff around.
Right.
And then from there we do.
No, ult bardzo fajnie wygląda.
Get those initial ideas and maybe even those themes in front of the entire team, and kind of get an idea of like what basically people get excited around. So
it's kind of this iterative process, I'm guessing,
oh,
from you. It's just very much like, hey, how about this? Check this out. Oh, you guys like this?
It's broad strokes.
Little here, little there.
No, jestem bardzo ciekaw, ile skinów wprowadzą. I czemu tak cały czas powtarzałem, że jest to jeden z największych patchy ostatnio wprowadzonych.
Kind of a design that's kind of going the right direction, and then you got to make sure you can work with all the different, you know, leads and the different disciplines as well, because the execution matters so much.
Right.
And with a lot of that is like, I mean, we got this part system where you can have that customization and switching out the different elements. You know, we've got our animations, our rigs, all those emotes, those dances and stuff. And so we want to make sure even from the beginning phase and concept that that's something that's accounted for, and then how we're going to accomplish it. We also have like Ben and his tech art team does an amazing job working with our programmers. A lot of the skins we do require additional functionality or additional tech.
No, teraz muszą się nagadać o produkcji skinów.
And kind of overall look better, that team helps make sure happens.
Well, that's excellent. I mean, that's, again, a little bit of an insight into the gaming world. Hopefully, all of you watching, maybe aspiring game creators, just getting some notes. Take it down. Just get it into your head there, part of how much work goes into this stuff. Let's move on to the next one. We've got even more. I'm telling you, the Galaxy chest, this whole patch, it's incredible.
It's an amazing, amazing, amazing chest.
We've got one here for Cassie. It is going to be Dune Crawler Cassie.
No, do Cassie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Widzę, sugerują się bardzo Gwiezdnymi Wojnami.
You could say it's a little lighter.
It is. It's
like on the light side of
yeah, it's on the lighter side of sci-fi.
Yeah, I agree.
So, but it's
nawet bardzo dużo postaci wzorowanych na postaciach z Gwiezdnych Wojen. Chyba próbują wejść trochę pod premierę Gwiezdnych Wojen w grudniu.
Screaming to me right here. Looks like she's on a dune. Something didn't go right.
No,
she's ready to fight.
Jak C-3PO, tylko taki trochę bardziej upośledzony. Ale skinek fajny. No kurde, nie, no wygląda jak mieszkanka Tatooine.
You've got the body, you've got the ACC, so you can switch out those goggles that we saw in a tease from Inna kind of early on. And then she's got this weapon, and this weapon, oh, it is so good. The weapon team did an amazing job with it. The VFX team, the compliments.
Lecą pod Gwiezdne Wojny, widzę.
Ziggs gets a little bit of a makeover as well. They're protected in like the desert, you know, kind of wind and the weather. It's not easy, you know. Those sandstorms are just
not at all, not at all. So, but in the future, in that far, you know, sci-fi world, you got to make sure that you have your friends, right?
Tak, no masz rację i dlatego był piasek.
I thought you were going to say you have to make sure you have your cheer routine down in order to survive.
No, I was ignoring that.
No, ale mam nadzieję, że jakąś postać dodadzą.
16. Okay,
wow,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a Cassie.
Ty, jaki zacierz ma Cassie.
But yeah, this is an amazing collection. As we mentioned, so we've shown 3 epic collections that are part of this chest.
Right.
In addition to that,
Chociaż zawiodłem się, bo myślałem, że będzie nowa postać i będzie to jakiś robocik, ale... Dajcie mi jakiegoś skina dla postaci, który gram. Nie, no na pewno będzie jakaś nowa postać, dlatego że no, oni wydają nową postać co drugi patch, tak, czyli raz na miesiąc.
Not with this chest.
No more.
Yeah, this chest is everything in the collection that you see. If you like this Cassie, if you like that Torvald, if you want that Lex or some of the other skins that we're including, single roll, you get all of it. You get weapon,
you get it all.
You get the character set, you get the voice pack, you get the spray, you get all of it.
Wow.
No fajnie by było, jakby był nowy healer. Bo... No niestety, ale healerów jest chyba najmniej teraz, nie? Chociaż... No nie, healerów jest chyba najmniej, bo teraz jak dodali Terminusa, to jest tanków. No to czekamy teraz na Chewbackę.
Not only what this looks like in game, I can't wait to hear the voice pack.
Tak, i najlepsze będzie, że kupisz sobie chesta za 150 kryształków i dostaniesz tam, nie wiem, kurwa, spraya.
Almost.
Because you know, I know you're just throwing stuff against the wall, seeing what they expect.
Yeah, it's pure randomness.
It's pure randomness. Yeah. Well, this definitely does seem coordinated. We are getting that voice pack ready for you guys, so hopefully we'll be able to listen to that.
Nie, fajnie jakby healera jakiegoś dali. Bo nie mam kim grać na healerze.
I'm fully capable of handling this on my own. You're as dumb as a dune rat. There's always another battle on another planet.
Nie, przed Talusem był chyba Jenos.
Awesome stuff, and we will get this in game for you guys to check out just a little bit. And Thomas, you know, last kind of thoughts on this, you know, as we
Wydaje mi się, że przed Talusem oni Jenosa dodali.
Of course, this chest has been a fantastic creation for you guys. Any final words as it gets sent out there for all these young people to enjoy?
Well, no, I hope they enjoy it. So it's one of those things that, from our standpoint, means a lot. Anything we do, from maps to working on, you know, these skins and these champions and stuff, it's months of work. And so
znaczy, powiem wam szczerze, że skiny to skinami. Mnie bardziej tutaj interesują zmiany pod względem balansu postaci. A, no właśnie, Trix był, a wcześniej był Jenos.
Well, this is a beautiful showcase of what this skin is going to bring. Ziggs right there. I would never want to get off my mountain. This is such an epic image. Oh my God, you're kidding me.
Yes.
You are kidding me.
No, it's amazing. The animation, the VFX, and just the audio all together on this thing feels so good.
4, 3, 2.
I think I'm gonna have to run Flash Shot on this one.
Oh yeah.
Run Megaton here.
So yeah, I'm not sure if he actually has the legendary setup there to get the additional VFX.
Ale kusza, powiem, fajnie wygląda.
It's a great job by Justin, VFX team.
Jak taka zlepiona trochę ze śmieci, ale zajebiście wygląda kusza.
Is he putting it on? Okay. But a lot of good work from those guys. There you go. You can see that you've got that extra power on that shot. They did a great job of making sure.
No bardzo fajnie, jakby był teraz healer.
These skins within that theming.
Insta-buy.
Sick player on the doing the camera. It's insane.
I know. He's really good.
Why have we not seen Bad Grandpa in the PGS or the PPL?
Wow. I don't know.
I think he's playing at land.
Z kulkami gejszy.
I heard rumors that there's like Ferraris up for like winning in China.
Tylko mam nadzieję, że to nie będzie kopia wtedy postaci z Overwatcha, bo tam też jest healer z kulkami dookoła. Nie pamiętam, jak on się nazywa, bo to już za długo nie grałem. Mógłbym flankować kolejnym healerem.
Phase of this patch note show. Just one final glimpse. 3P looks so good. If you don't know, of course, 3P is still activated in the game. So anytime you want this to be your main kind of focus, just take advantage of your skins. Press C in game, you'll be able to do this and see this a lot more easily, a little bit more frequently. And again, I just can't take my eyes off this thing.
Rampage.
Wow. I don't know, Garrett. This looks pretty good to me. So we are going to be bringing on.
Nie, no wygląda spoko, ale nie gram Cassie.
An incredible into the Galaxy chess. We'll be bringing on the main man himself. Hi, Res Martini.
How's it going, everyone?
Hey.
O, postać się zmieniła.
Are you again? You're now, trying out a little bit of the casting feel. How?
It feels good, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like we're ready to do some games
Yeah.
and talk about some pros.
Would you chair 2 or chair 1? Are you the play-by-play guy or are you more the analysis guy?
I'm probably more the analysis guy. I'll be
wouldn't have
completely
guessed.
honest.
Incredible. Unbelievable stuff there. So cool, man. We got a lot of great things happening.
No dobra, czyli co, skończyli już skiny?
We want to go over
Pretty substantial changes.
Pretty substantial.
Yeah.
And you have some words on that, so I want to leave that pretty much open to you to kind of go into, and I'll just set the topic up. Heading into this, of course, after the Galaxy chess, we're going to see a new chess structure in general.
This is correct.
So,
yes.
so why don't we...
Olivia, damagerów jest sporo.
So, as we mentioned before about the Galaxy chest, it is going to drop full collections. And this is a theme that we're going to kind of try to roll into some of our other chests with a little bit of a restructure that's going to go down. So what we're going to do is we are going to remove and retire the champion skin chest and the weapon skin chest and consolidate into kind of a new format. So our new format for chests is
nowy
cool.
format
so
chestów, słuchamy.
Chest, staying as is, and then we're going to introduce a new gold chest and a diamond chest.
Okay.
The diamond chest and gold chests are going to be pretty awesome. We're start with the gold
Guaranteed
chest here.
Epic
So
Cosmetic
see,
in the next 15 itemach. O, chyba ich pojebało. Gwarantują epickie kosmetyczną zmianę w jednym z następnych 15 skrzynek, które kupisz, czyli trzeba by było wydać około 10, nie, około 1000 kryształków, żeby dostać jakiegoś epickiego skina, bo najprawdopodobniej on nie będzie wpadał jako pierwszy albo drugi.
So what's in this chest is a large collection of rare cosmetics, and also everything that was previously in the flare chest too. The flare chest is being retired and migrating all of its contents into this bad boy right here.
Aha, czyli dlatego robią wyprzedaż epickich skinów. A nie, no to słabo, bo teraz do 12 będzie promocja, że minus 20% na skiny. To znaczy na skiny, na tego chesta ze skinami, z broniami i z innymi, czyli robią wyprzedaż. Natomiast to się nie będzie opłacało, bo 75, no co prawda łatwiej będzie sobie kupić. No i tutaj mamy podrożenie do 200, zajebiście, czyli ze 150 wzrośnie do 200.
Trying to get the weapon for the skin.
It's all the stuff together.
Czyli co, żeby dostać pluszową Makoę, będę musiał teraz wydać 200 kryształków, żeby mieć szansę na to.
Full collection for your champion. It's going to be head, accessory, weapon, voice pack.
No tak, czyli całościowe, tak, że tutaj płacisz 200 i dostajesz wtedy całość, tak, czyli dostajesz broń dla postaci, dostajesz wszystkie te elementy takie jak klatka, jak spray, no ale kurwa 200 to jest bardzo dużo. Może dla ludzi nie mieszkających w Polsce, gdzie dla nich to będzie kosztowało tyle co 4 zł, no to spoko, tam za 4 zł to se mogę kupić, nie? No ale nie za 20 zł. Kupujesz za 20 zł i dostajesz za to, nie wiem, common chesta do postaci, common skina do postaci, którą nie grasz. Gwarant Legendary Card, o, no to spoko. Jak otworzysz 30 chestów, dostaniesz jedną legendarkę. To znaczy masz szansę podczas otwierania tych 30 chestów. No ale to i tak jest słabe. Zdecydowanie wolałem te poprzednie skrzynki, bo wtedy sobie wybierałem, czy chcę broń dostać, czy mam więcej hajsu i chcę sobie kupić, nie wiem. Natomiast tutaj... Natomiast tutaj no do wyboru jest 288 rzeczy, więc szansa na to, że dostaniecie coś, co chcecie, wynosi praktycznie 0.
Yeah, that definitely might be the play. But there's also some more additions to kind of our economy, new items.
So, you know that those in the Radiant Chest, let's break that down a little bit, because that has something to do.
Że z jednej strony dla osób, które nie wydają kasy na kupienie kryształów, no to 75, to raz na 3 tygodnie sobie otworzą jednego tego.
Exactly. So these skins we've seen, people don't really go out and like buy them. They're not really people aren't spending their gold on them. They want to save their gold for champions. They want to save their gold for cards. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring them all into the Radiant chest system. So common skins and uncommon skins are no longer gonna have a gold price. So they're all gonna reside in the Radiant chest and only be available through the Radiant chest.
Aha, czyli teraz common skiny i nie common skiny nie będzie już można kupić za coiny, za kasę. Wszystko będzie w czeście.
To own a common skin, not everyone can have the opportunity to have them, just because it is a little bit more rare. There's some scarcity involved. But hopefully now that people can be motivated to kind of just spend their gold for gameplay-oriented things or just roll more chess.
Well, there's another aspect to this patch that I think I'd love to have you elaborate on as well. It's has to do with weapons. There are a couple of changes coming through, a couple of additions, I guess, being added.
That is correct.
In the weapon style of things. They are going to be introducing in OB63 a new kind of weapon, a gold booster weapon.
Yes.
I think I know what that kind of means. I think I know what you're getting at, but Garrett, why don't you go ahead and break that down for us?
Okay, so first off,
boost your gold and XP.
Badass looking, like
Czyli co? Robimy grę win to play? Pay to win?
These things are glorious. They are incandescent, resplendent. They're pretty sweet, guys. So as you can see from your screen, there is this awesome rich gold.
Czyli co? W momencie, kiedy będziemy grali tą bronią, dostajemy więcej expa i golda.
This patch is getting one of these.
Every single one?
Yes.
Are you?
Every single one.
What do you guys do? I mean, how is this even possible? Are you in the office till 4 a.m.? What's going on?
No, more like 3 a.m.
Okay, 3 a.m.
Come on, let's be reasonable.
I thought I was feeling bad for you. 3 a.m., that's everything.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's an awesome combination here of this kind of prismatic crystal and then gold and black theme. Yeah, but while they look amazing, there is a lot of function in addition to this form. So what they do, these booster weapons, if you put them on your character, and these aren't something that you can own permanently.
Okay.
So
these are rentals.
These are, you can, they're temporary items that you can go in
temporary
and
jeszcze
acquire. They drop in Radiant chests, they drop in gold chests, or you can purchase them for 3 days with either crystals or VIP points.
Okay.
And what they're gonna do,
czyli będzie można trafić te bronie w chestach i one będą wtedy upgrade'owały ci ilość expa i złota po meczu. Ewentualnie będzie je można sobie kupić za kryształki. No i to są czasowe przedmioty, czyli kupujesz i masz na przykład przez 3 dni tylko możesz to wykorzystywać.
Have an owner in your lobby of one of these weapons and they have it equipped on a character they're playing, they're actually going to amplify your progression as well.
Wow.
Yes, 100%. Like not the same 100% value. It's 20% for each of those. But the beautiful thing is that it stacks. So if you and your
everyone has it,
roll up in your full loadout, each with your gold weapons, you can then stack 20% times 5 across the board and get 100% in addition
to the 100%.
In addition to the 100% you're already getting from owning it. So
200% potential.
Exactly.
With a 5-man stack. Unbelievable.
It's insane. But the weapons themselves look pretty. Oh my gosh! Like the crystals, I love that texture.
And what I mean, what's interesting too is that I'm kind of getting the feeling that these have some special effects added to them as well.
Absolutely.
And I'm also hearing, little Pigeon told me that they might even have some custom death effects.
They 100% do.
Really?
So
you got to see that.
No, it's pretty intense. The characters kind of just.
Nie, nową postać raczej dadzą.
The custom death effects for this is equally impressive. Oh my gosh, the Leon one is so
wow,
dude. I'm just in awe right now.
I know.
Yeah, but so when you kill a player with this weapon, they will, just as the Shatter Star and Shatter Maw kind of crystallize and explode, these guys will kind of have a similar effect that really resonates with their theme. Oh my gosh, and the Phoenix was a different color too? Justin, this is awesome.
So all of these seem to have different visual effects, right? Added to them, and that purple kind of nature attached. I wonder if Dom going to shoot.
Snake.
It's amazing. It's like this purple realm energy that's flowing through all of these ones that really set them apart. Because I was going to say, you know, hey, getting this weapon, at first thought, you don't know all these things attached. It's like, oh, I just got the new Pip, you know, chicken blaster, and I want to use that. But at this point, I'm like, man, I want to use this. Any of these weapons look absolutely phenomenal, top tier. And with those death effects, I mean, I don't know, they kind of seem legendary in my book.
Yeah.
Tak, to jest pay to nie win, tylko żeby dostać expa.
We could have just made a default weapon with the stat increase on it, but that's less fun, less cool, and we want you to feel good when you're getting these awesome bonuses, feel good when you're playing with your friends, and then have it look cool all while that's all going down. So these things are awesome. I highly suggest you check it out. And just power through all those bonuses.
So I mean, that is just a mouthful to take in at this point, and I think just it's amazing. I mean, I'm really excited about this because this is the first time I'm kind of hearing about the full depth of how these weapons are interacting. So really exciting stuff. Party up with your group of friends. Get up to 20% per each friend, and each weapon will give you an individual 100% in terms of the gain for experience, and so you can get 200% extra experience just by playing in a team of 5. All using those weapons. I can't wait to see that.
Czyli w momencie, kiedy grasz z przyjaciółmi, którzy też mają te bronie, też dostajecie bonus teamowy do expa i do golda. No z jednej strony spoko, bo szybciej będzie można levelować, ale teraz pytanie, jak często będą te bronie dostępne i ile będą kosztować.
We've also got, moving just the show along, because we've got so much to go for you guys. You know, there's still some more that you all are waiting for. I know it. I know it. We've got the daily quest system, seeing a little bit of a modification. Could you walk us through
daily questy zmodyfikują?
So this is a pretty big system too. So as you guys are familiar with.
Czyli co, na wzór pewnie Hotsa albo czegoś innego, że codziennie będzie nowy quest.
And we felt like we could do better. So currently we've kind of built a brand new daily quest and daily login system that they kind of synergize together that I think you're really going to like.
Daily quest i daily login, czyli co, zabiorą kryształki?
We are removing the weekly quests and we are replacing that with daily quests. You can get 3 new daily quests a day, all with varying rewards from crystals to essence to gold.
Czyli codziennie będą daily questy.
So the more days you log in, and you're still going to be getting daily login rewards, but the more days, like in a 28-day period that you log in, you actually amplify and increase the rewards from your quests.
Wow.
So if you're one of our more dedicated players, you can come in and just like, I'm logging in, I'm playing, I'm doing all the daily quests, and it's raining. It's raining down upon me. It's a day of rain, one might say.
It's a rain day. Other person.
Nie, fajnie, bo daily questy są spoko. Teraz tych tygodniowych to praktycznie nikt nie robi.
This is cool. You can amplify your daily logins, or you can amplify your quest rewards with your daily logins, but
Paladins czas plus 20 quest reward.
And if you'll notice, the crystal reward is removed from here. Do not panic.
Nie będą kryształów dawać.
And putting it on the daily quest. Every day you will have a chance to get crystals by doing a daily quest.
It seems like
no tak, czyli pozbyli się kryształów po 7 dniach logowania.
Yeah, and it's also something like if you just want to come in, like maybe you're busy this week, maybe you have midterm or a finals or a job interview and you can't play every day in the week. You're like, man, I'm going to miss out on that hard currency.
I co, i dostaniesz 4 kryształki.
Play in your couple hours of Paladins.
O, pierdolę.
We really think it's a more advantageous system for you guys, and you can actually earn more rewards than you could in the old one. So it's a win-win.
Ja jestem ciekaw, czy w ciągu tygodnia da się zebrać więcej niż 35 kryształków, które były dawane teraz.
During the ceremony, you might have to wait till the next day.
A truly dedicated Paladins player would be like on his laptop.
On his laptop, exactly. So, Or in the future, Paladin Strike, maybe playing a little bit of that on the iPhone. Just, you know, good stuff, bro. Good stuff.
There's one
love
thing
it.
that I actually did mention on there. If you saw, if you're
pierdolę, naprawdę?
you saw a big quest.
Czyli co? 4 kryształy, nawet jeżeli codziennie będziemy dostawać szansę na zdobycie 4 kryształów, to będziemy musieli grać codziennie 10, nie 10 gier, tylko przez 10 dni zbierać te 4 kryształy, no przez 9 dni zbierać te 4 kryształy, żeby dostać to samo, co dostawaliśmy kiedyś po 7, ale teraz będziemy musieli grać, żeby dostać te kryształy, a kiedyś wystarczyło się po prostu wejść i logować. Tak, tylko Patrycja, teraz różnica polega na tym, że w momencie, kiedy tutaj wchodziłaś i nawet logowałaś się, to po tygodniu dostawałaś, tak? Wchodziłaś, przegrałaś jedną grę, stwierdziłaś, a dobra, jebać, no nie chce mi się grać, bo nie mam więcej czasu, no to i tak ci się zaliczało na dniówkę, nie? Natomiast teraz dostaniesz na przykład questa, wygraj 5 gier, żeby dostać te 4 kryształy, nie? I to musisz zrobić w ciągu dnia. O, czyżby nowa postać? Widzenie przez ściany. Vivian.
Whoa. So yes, there's our wait. All new people will do the whole surprise.
No
We're
to
expecting
jest.
this thing. So I'm Thomas, our director
O
of
Jezus.
Paladins, and joining
No
me
lepszej
is Charles,
ksywki sobie
design
nie
guy.
mógł.
So Vivian was his champion. So we'll get into this a little bit. But
A,
first, I want to say
Dimiger.
amazing job again from the cinematic team.
Tylko teraz pytanie, czy flankowy Dimiger, czy normalny?
Did you notice that? Have you, like, I know we've played that, but I think this is the first time anybody's seen that. So,
yeah, I don't think anyone's ever seen that before.
Okay, I'm not allowed to talk about that. But if people tune into the fall finals next week, they may get to see a little bit more of where that cinematic took place. So, but let's talk champions. So Vivian, she's new to the realm. So how was she as far as your champion to work on?
She was a lot of fun to design. I think she was like we wanted to make like a very a simple character that people could just like jump right into and play, but have a lot of like strategic elements and like, you know, being able to utilize the most out of her if you
widzę, koleś się stresuje bardzo.
Came out beautifully, like art-wise, tech-wise, gameplay-wise. I'm looking forward to her release.
Yeah, definitely on the art side, she's a great champion for us. This was a champion that we were able to kind of put a lot of the lore in, a lot of ties together. She's got some connections.
Wygląda trochę jak Sky bez kostiumu.
Similarities there between the weapons and some of the stuff we'll show a little bit later in her kit, you know, from her time at Deepworks. But a lot of her personality, you know, it's Vivian the Cunning that kind of gives you a little bit of an idea in her title that maybe she's not the nicest person or maybe not necessarily the nicest person all the time to all the people.
Smart, though.
But yeah, very, very, very smart. So, but yeah, so she's got a great visual look. The art team did a great job as far as kind of pulling her together. I'm excited to show her kit and show kind of like how she is like the security.
No też się zawiodłem, też wolałbym heala.
Like the guard over Deepworks has been able to kind of take advantage of some of that technology, some of that power crystal stuff that we've been kind of talking about a little bit in the realm and that you've seen on our other champions, and kind of put that to her own uses and her own goals.
Devious.
Very. So you can see here some of the work from our animation team. We've got, obviously it's a new champion, so you've got your MVP poses, you've got some emotes, you know, and then also, as you know, Garrett and Evan mentioned, she also gets a gold weapon and has a few great skins to kind of go with.
Ale widać jej cycki, więc się sprzeda.
Common skin, so you'll be able to kind of switch and customize your choices, and there you can see the common skin. And,
Golden, czyli wykupienie broni będzie kosztowało tej specjalnej 60 kryształków albo 6000 VIP pointów. No chyba ich pogięło na 3 dni.
I want to give a special shout out to our VFX team, to our tech art team, and especially the weapons team. This was a huge amount of work, and honestly, 3 a.m.
To ja chyba podziękuję.
So a huge shout out to them. They did an amazing job. These things look amazing. So as far as personality, coming back to the champion, I'm hearing that we have a voice pack to listen to. So let's hear what you wrote.
Yeah, let's see.
They will bend the knee, or they will break. knowledge is the truest power. Your friends aren't safe. Your family isn't safe. Strike where they least expect it. As a general rule, that usually means between the legs. My plan is in motion. Sorry, could you repeat that? It sounded so stupid I could barely comprehend.
Wow. Yeah. So you get a little glimpse into her personality there. You know, obviously, you know, as with Deep Works, you know, and the defender in that case, she's kind of on the side of the magistrate, but it seems like she has her own
Dobrze,
plan
pokażcie jej skille, tam wygląd to wyglądem.
Not necessarily got the best intentions.
Na początku pewnie będzie zbyt OP i potem ją znerfią, czyli tak jak robią zawsze w tej grze.
All right, very cool. And, you know, I want to show the 2D art here from, you know, Nick and his team for her splash art. You saw a glimpse of it earlier as a spray, and yes, it will be available, you know, for her in that case. But yeah, you can kind of show her here a little bit, again, in a little bit of a mysterious environment that may get revealed a little bit more later, but again, not allowed to talk about it.
Spoilers.
Stop! Sorry. Okay, let's just keep going. So yeah, so Vivian joining the realm. You mentioned a little bit about like the gameplay intent and about like, you know, what you wanted from a new player experience and how you wanted to go in. We've seen her weapon now. It's big. It looks powerful. You want to kind of walk me through a little bit as far as like what slot you kind of see for this new damage champion?
Well, we kind of see her as like the she's got a very like a heavy weapon. A powerful weapon, huge ammo size, huge DPS, and gigantic like damage per clip. I think she's going to definitely be a strong like. I definitely think like a tank buster almost. Like, you bring a tank to a team, he's going to eat so much for damage, and it's just not going to stop, and it's just very, very likely going to die very quickly.
2450 życia.
There you go.
Czyli będzie nie damagerem, nie flanką.
1P. So again, you know, charged with that power crystal kind of technology that we've seen from Barrack and that some of our other champions have been in use of. Oh wow, is that 80? Like, yeah, you weren't joking about that. Like, wow, okay.
I think she's got like the second highest ammo count.
Pewnie będzie miała bardzo duży przeładunek.
But like of the damage champions, definitely the highest ammo count.
O ile damage nie zauważyłem.
This is full auto, right? Like you can just lay in. Wow, okay.
Yeah.
You just lay into that.
At like 0.14 seconds per shot, that's like, I don't know, is that like 10 seconds for like a full clip to go away?
Przepraszam, kurwa, ile?
Almost like that. And yeah, you can just like, one clip can mow down like just an army
200 na atak,
hips. And we know this because
300 w
that's how we
głowę.
test all our champions. We just kill hips all day.
So James is showing off a little bit here with his headshots from the hip and stuff. But you know, she's got a little something for those that are a little bit, they need a little bit more accuracy as well, right?
That's right. Her right-click ability is kind of the quintessential aim-down sight.
No ma to co ten, ale kurwa.
And you know, it's just something you want from your LMG kind of gameplay. You want to be able to.
Nie wiem po co dali kolejną strzelającą postać. Mamy tyrę, mamy z identyczną umiejętnością tego. No.
Okay, so a little bit of accuracy, definitely suppression. You know, she's very much. Whoa.
That's 7 in a row.
What was that? So it seems like, you know, she can kind of hold her own, definitely about suppression, holding a point, doing that kind of stuff. And I think we just got a little bit of a spoil as far as her next ability.
No ale nie niż 200 i nie 80 amunicji.
Yeah, she has got a shield. Now,
no, jeszcze tarczę
you're probably a little surprised.
I jeszcze może sobie strzelać przez tą tarczę.
And this is like we didn't want to give her like, you know, we didn't want her to be a frontline or anything. If you know, you probably saw it right there. That shield is not a full shield. It is a partial shield.
So it's a personal shield. This isn't Fernando. This isn't like the frontline stuff. The point here is not necessarily to protect my whole team, but kind of as you mentioned with her personality, looking out for, you know, numero uno, and so this is about protecting herself.
Exactly. And as you can see, like,
częściowo tarcza przyjmuje obrażenia.
There because it does expose the legs a little bit when you brought it out. It only protects
ale
like
kurde, w walce 1 na 1 to ta tarcza i tak dużo da.
Like you're effectively like cutting your hitbox to a very small.
No ale ten damage to jest kurwa masakra.
If you use this like smartly, if you're like using this when you're going up an incline, or if you've got like height advantage, you can just like peek, poke, put up that shield. No one can touch you because they can only shoot that shield.
Nice. So,
Nie no, jestem tylko ciekaw, czy w kartach nie będzie można rozwinąć tej tarczy, żeby więcej przejmowała tego damage'u, bo jeżeli tak, to będzie przerąbane.
Also the power crystal goes down, so there's a lot of stuff built into this gun and into the visuals that kind of give you an indication of kind of where you're at. 80 shots is a lot to go through, but you can kind of see there the power crystal. You're using up that energy, and then of course for her role, she's got a spare.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. One of my favorite effects. And the reload, like the animation, the sounds, also probably my favorite part.
No, myślałem, że dłuższy będzie reload. Nie jest wcale długi.
Excellent. So, all right. So we've seen, her primary fire. We've seen the right click. We see a shield where she can kind of protect herself a little bit. What else can she do?
All right. What you've seen just there, she just threw out a little deployable sensor drone. Is what we're going to call it, and it acts like a ward. It reveals everyone that it can see within an area, just a Vivian. And pretty much, you can just use that when you're engaging into a fight.
Kładzie się drona i dron pokazuje, gdzie są przeciwnicy. Znaczy rozświetla tak, jakby stała tam postać. Fajne, wrzuca się w miejsce, w którym nikt nie widzi to i sobie oświetla i widzimy cały czas, co robią przeciwnicy. Taka wizja na mapie. Kurwa, bardzo wysoko można dać. Tak, ale ma też zasięg ograniczony, czyli jak damy za wysoko, to nie będzie widział.
Just want to kind of take a look at it. So in here, it's like you got the VFX on top. You've got it kind of lit up with kind of one of her symbols, and it's on a gem. And so I don't know if we have a way to kind of show the Cassie popping in, but those things change, right? Like there's a state change with those. They pop to red.
Chciałem się modelować nowej rzeczy, więc zabrali od
Kinesy. So it's all lit up. So basically, if she has one of these out.
Yeah, she can only have one of these out at a time, and like you said, it does change color. Looks like it's not right now, but it will change red, and it will also, I love that little detail you guys added on that gun. It will also change the color of that little gem, at the very close part to her.
Okay, on the back of the gun, there's a little gem that's round, and so when enemies go into this, one is you will see them. Your team won't, but you will see them, and it will glow red.
Dobre do zabezpieczenia tyłów tego.
Yes, so you'll know. Okay, someone is in that area.
Wtedy sobie strzelamy, kładziemy drona i widzimy, że ktoś nam wchodzi na plecy.
If I'm up against a Vivian and I'm trying to take one of these out, and I don't want her knowing where I'm at, right? I like a little bit of surprise to my attacks. These are destructible, right? I can take these out.
They're very fragile, only 200 health or something, but they can be very well placed.
Pod Q mamy tarczę, pod F-ką mamy ten. Z jednej strony rozumiem teraz, czemu ma damage 200, bo nie ma żadnych umiejętności innych, które zadają damage. Więc nie oszukujmy się, musisz dobrze celować i strzelać. To nie jest ona nie ma umiejętności, które na przykład, nie wiem, wydorządzają jakiś damage tam naraz po 800, po 900 damage'u. Tutaj jedynym tym to jest po prostu strzelanie. Zobaczymy jeszcze, jak będzie wyglądał ult.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so as you can see there, you've got two little friends now when you trigger your ultimate. These little guys are just going to follow you around, and the tech did a great job, just making sure that they, stay close to you. They don't get caught on anything. They'll stay pretty much where you want them to be. These guys are deployables. They have their own health bar. They have their own little hitbox.
Okay. So they're destructible as well.
Yes, that's true. And if you shoot, you'll notice that they fire when you fire, and they fire their own little energy blast.
Oh wow.
Oh
wow. So
I to cały czas, czyli odpalamy ulta i on się nie kończy, on po prostu będzie sobie, dopóki nie zostaną zniszczone.
So both these combined is a 500 damage DPS increase.
Oh wow! And is it the same fire as hers? It looked a little bit like there's an explosion on the end, a little bit of AOE damage.
That's right.
Nie, przejebane.
AOE damage. So
jak teraz taka Sky ma sobie poradzić, ktokolwiek, która ma 1800 życia. Dostaje 3 bombki, 3 randomowo trafione strzały i jest po niej.
This is her ultimate, so they're not going to be out all the time and stuff, but
no i ten limit się jeszcze rozpryskuje, no nie
might have noticed, but but they've been sticking around for a long time, and there's no timer anywhere because these guys are like the first kind of ultimate that is effectively permanent.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So there's no timer. It's not just there for a limited amount of time. It's not like I'm picking the position for that. They're essentially there until I guess they get killed or I get killed.
That's right.
Czyli co, wpada taka na środek i robi taką siekę stanków, że no przy takim damage'u i 80 bez przeładunku dopóki się nie zginie. Tak, w momencie jak się zginie, to nie, kurwa, nie tracimy, bo przecież.
Really like. So you've got, your little friends there, as you mentioned, with the ultimate, and you can kind of see a little bit of that technology, those floating kind of runic stones kind of going around it.
Is there like some sort of lore reason why they remind me of Torvald?
There is. So a lot of this, as I mentioned,
ja
there's a lot of
pierdolę, oni
callbacks
zawsze
to her
muszą
and
mieć
her kit
zbagowane.
and the visual design around her abilities, the VFX, and the items that she has to those war stones, to her friends here, and to her weapon herself. That tie in both with Barrack and Torvald and kind of Deep Works in general and its experiments. So, but we'll have to wait to kind of hear that whole story.
It's pretty cool. I got like a sneak.
3 strzały.
Very nice.
So yeah, that's Vivian. I'm really hoping everyone has a fun time learning how to use her various abilities and just sort of making the most out of her.
No tego życia ma trochę za dużo, 2, 4, 5 bez
I think she's a great new addition, a new damage role kind of coming in, and definitely somebody I'm excited to play and see how this goes. And speaking of that, and kind of seeing her kind of out there, one of the big events we have coming up, I mentioned, we've got the fall finals next week. Right. And in that you'll get a little sneak peek at that new environment that was shown in the cinematic there. It's amazing. I'm really, really excited to show it. I was lobbying hard to be able to show it today, but they want to save it for next week. They want to show it for that esports stuff. So
well, we had a lot today.
We did. We have a whole lot today, and there's more to come. So we actually have a whole other esport event coming up. You may have heard of it in January, HRX.
Oh, no way.
There's a bunch of big elements for it. And we have a bundle that we're releasing, a bunch of new content. You can prep for it and get ready.
Sweet. What's the bundle got?
Well, I believe we should have a graphic that we can kind of, a video. Wow. Oh, we're getting fancy. Okay, well, let's check it out.
Evan Rainer here. I've got a great announcement for all you Paladins fans who want some more loot heading into the best part of the year. We've got esports.
Szkoda, że nic prawie nie słychać.
HRX. We've got a special HRX digital loot pack to be able to show your support for the biggest tournament in all of high-res esports. Go ahead and check out some of the cool new things we'll be adding to the roster, some new skins, some new emotes, and even more. So, HRX is right around the corner, and be sure to watch from the 4th to the 7th of January. But remember, you can get the digital loot pack right now in Paladins. So go ahead, spin some crystals, grab some new skins, and look good in style while everyone's watching. This is a loot pack you do not want to miss. First off, you get the Strix Cold Snap skin, you get the Ceres Expo 2018 skin, and the Drogos HRX 2018 skin, as well as a Vivian Uncommon skin.
Jestem ciekaw, czy Vivian nie jest siostrą Ceres, bo ma identyczne brzuchy. Ej, fajna. No, Ceriska ładna.
Well, I gotta say that was a lot of content.
Did you see the Drogos at the end?
That was flexible. We talked about Thomas not taking yoga. Drogos has been practicing.
I hadn't seen that
every morning.
And Sarah's just like levitating it.
I mean, he just that was pretty sick, man. That would be a cool statue one day. That Drogos.
Oh my god,
very iconic.
If I can have that on my desk,
yeah,
just like
that would be awesome. So HRX digital loot pack. Of course, you guys just saw Vivian, but we're still on to more content. The loot pack. Talk to us about that. And we saw what was in it, but
we love doing these things. Every year we have a chance to do some particularly cool theme skins around our esports, around really the soul of what our studio is, which is this kind of free to play group of.
No już godzinę gadają, Jezus.
Make these awesome games, these awesome esports to go alongside of it. So it's our way of celebrating that and doing a cool thing in game to represent it. Now, what's special about those skins, even though it's special that they're freaking cool.
That's special.
Come on, man.
Those poses. I've never had a pose sell me more than a skin, and that's what's happening right now.
Yeah, and I just get escalating levels of hype too, because the Strix too, he has that kind of like metallic mask and the whole snow theme.
So cool.
It's badass. It's straight badass. But guys, You can't get these any other way. These are all limited skins. We only will offer them once, and that is for the duration of this event, basically. So if you ever see anyways with these 10 years from now when Paladins esports is kind of taking over the world, and you see someone with this, then you'll know that they were at the beginning.
At the beginning.
And also the kind of little cherry on top is the Vivian skin that you saw in there, which was only limited to all of our kind of live events and conventions and like kind of giveaways. So we rotate those out in every year as well. The previous one was the Ying convention one. So if you missed out on that one, can't really get it ever again, but you got a new chance at the Vivian one.
So basically, you know, get it while it's hot. Because when it's hot, it's not going in the refrigerator. It's that you can't save it. It's actually going in the
600 diaksów. Jej, no to mogę pomarzyć o skinie dla serii.
I'm Chef Randy, if you don't know. Yeah. I'm keeping it hot.
600 diaksów ile kosztuje? 10 euro, nie? No to 40 zł za 4 skiny to jeszcze nie tak źle. No i plus 10 000 VIP pointów. Nie, no to powiem ci, że jeszcze nie tak źle. Chyba, że sobie cenę podniosą. No wystarczy policzyć, że skoro teraz jeden skin pełny będzie kosztował 200 diaksów, no to tutaj i tak jesteś do przodu.
Again, not available after this, but just going to be so exciting. Ain't that right, Garrett?
Just right, mate. Yeah. Garrett, I'm really about this pack.
Garrett,
is he a digital loot pack for HRX?
No, yes,
where
yes,
Esports will be representing Down Under.
Yeah.
I am the newest member of the team, the sixth man, if you will.
What's your name?
Pretty hair.
No, well,
from Down Under.
Was that
different guy?
Different guy. Is your name back there? Because all I saw was
it
like.
Completely is.
Oh, it just actually is being covered.
It's
by
the irony.
It's
the irony of
right. Okay. All right.
We've already qualified though.
Well,
all the other teams just trying to catch up. Keep up with
the
black and orange. You know what I'm saying, mate?
Yeah, man. You know.
Kurwa, jaki on jest duży względem tego Murzyna.
Completely different.
Slightly biased.
Completely different.
Okay, cool. Because that's a completely different.
Not even close to the same thing.
To już wiem, czemu oni siedzieli wcześniej.
From Australia.
Different shit.
Look at these sunglasses.
You've been working on this accent, mate.
Quite.
I like it.
Captain Hayes, he's been teaching me. He's been helping me out, making sure that I'm ready to go when the PWC does roll around.
Yeah, I mean, you're sub, right? I mean, basically, you're the seventh guy.
Absolutely.
Seventh guy.
Six.
I
got bumped up.
Seventh. Got bumped up.
I mean, I've been competing with Diggy Dog.
Okay.
You know, teaching him a couple things here and there, but I really think I might be taking his spot for the PWC.
I heard Chronix learned everything about his Cassie from
you know, that calculated, he calls it a calculated play, but it was really just me when he rolled on to the point against QG at Valencia to actually take that game on ice points. That was really me just calling it for the crowd.
Pokażcie mi, kogo znerficie, kogo zbufujecie, a nie.
This is the time.
Go.
Attack now.
Go.
Attack.
It's 99% go.
Yeah, I said no, not later.
He was because he was gonna stop. He was actually not even gonna keep fighting.
Chronix, he's a great player, but he just can't realize his own potential unless you just gotta give him a little push. A little push.
A little push.
I gotcha. He's nutty.
I gotcha. Well, thanks for joining us. I mean. Maybe you
I've come to balance the game.
Can you help me with the balance?
I've come to balance.
Przyszedł na 2 minuty, sejdzie. Dzięki za przyjście.
It was worth it.
Okay.
You know, I love my community.
Well, why don't we get into it then?
Let's do it.
You want to start?
Lovely. Take us away.
Nothing else to say?
No.
Okay.
No.
Just making sure.
No.
Guys, first off in the balance of bugs section as well, we're going to take a look at Androxus. He's got some changes coming through.
No, zmiany.
He will be getting some
Androxus.
adjustments. One to his legendary card, Dark Stalker. That will be going down from 30% bonus damage to 20% bonus damage. And you can see that there on your screen. As well as Heads Will Roll. That legendary getting a bit of an upward adjustment.
Nie grałem nigdy Androxusem, więc...
Bonus headshot damage, but also the 2 extra ammo when you pick this up.
Got one of his most played legendaries in the Darkstalker there. This combined with his new rep and rework, it's very, very difficult to play against sometimes. You can get caught off guard, very low TTK. Whereas you look at Heads Will Roll, very difficult to leverage those headshots sometimes. So a little bit more extra ammo in the clip, a little bit, couple more chances for those headshots. Overall, a DPS increase.
A little bit, couple more chances.
You gotta love it.
You gotta love it there as well. A lot of passion.
Is Vegemite.
I like the passion that you're bringing to this. I gotta say, you over Pretty Hair. I mean, I don't know.
Pretty Hair is a chump.
Pretty Hair is like
he's a chump.
He's a chump compared to this.
You ever seen my Androxus? Oh.
I'm sure it's as good as
Pretty
your
hair's head will roll.
Will roll.
If he steps to me.
Fantastic pun there. Moving on, we have Genos as well, who's been very, very good this patch. And, of course, not any changes significantly to his Void Grip except a couple of a small bug fix to his Void Grip where it could actually allow you to get gripped during or after your movement and result in, after you getting gripped, a basically kind of extreme amount of air control. Yeah.
No. We said no to that.
Yeah,
While it was fun, it's not really intended. So we've gone ahead and cut it out from the game.
Also, let's talk about a buff to his legendary card. Power Cosmium, kind of the, the one left out of the fun there for Genos as well. Actually is going to be fixed an issue where the Power Cosmium dealt 60 more damage than it should. So as it continues to be the one left out of the party, it will now do less damage.
I mean, we calculate everything.
And it's calculated as well.
I personally caught this bug.
It's
too
good.
I calculate all types of things in my head. And I just said, 60 damage is not what it's supposed to do. I called up Garrett. I said, get this out of my face, Garrett. I'm not about this, mate. I said no.
So you were using the Power Cosmium.
And I said,
and you noticed
this will simply not do, Rain Day.
You called Garrett to nerf it?
Absolutely. I said, it's not what it's listed in the tooltip.
Oh, so you're really
I cut you a lot of slack on these tooltips before, but no more, Garrett.
You're really about keeping it straight.
It's got to happen.
Okay.
It's got to get it at this 60 damage? No.
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 We didn't study. You heard what I said.
No study there.
We're moving on.
Boże, oni się zachowują jak para gejów.
Enjoy the Power Cosmium.
Nie, żebym coś śmiał, ale kurwa, jak takie dwa pedałki. No longer some armor duration reduces from 4 to 3.
There's a change. No longer will this ability at base consume ammo. So whenever you activate your Q, you will still be firing indefinitely for the duration of the Q. And its duration is actually going to be reduced from 4 seconds to 3 seconds. That is on top of a legendary adjustment that will actually give Raging Demon a rework in OB63, increasing the duration of overcharge by 33%, essentially bumping it back up to where it was pre-change.
Basically, this is one of the most fun legendaries. I think one of the best legendary probably from a lot of people using this, even the professional level of play. A lot of fun to spray and pray. We all know that. Yeah. We made that bis, and what this also does is makes his other legendaries a little bit more competitive. Texas.
Okay. So
it makes his other legendaries a little bit more
jakieś takie zmiany niewielkie.
But now, that overcharged legendary going to give you that duration to give that little bit of bite back behind that buck.
Okay, beautiful. Love it. Love it right there. Terminus as well. Let's talk about him.
Terminus.
He's seen some adjustments.
He's a thick bastard, isn't he?
He's a thick guy. He's been doing extremely well for himself in the realm, and a couple of
He's been working out with Josh Kent. I tell you,
those guys are just ripped to the T, and you know better than
huge.
Yeah, you know better than anybody.
Right, huge. The
Massacre
15 do 20%.
Where the hitbox was smaller in third person than it was in first person. So if you've been playing 3P, you should have that fixed.
Czyli żeby osłonić się tarczą.
Let's take a look at Power Siphon. That is seeing a small adjustment from.
No niewiele różnicy, ale.
Use it initially to a 20% initial energy charge. So that initial bar is going to be a little bit bigger when you go into that power.
Czyli teraz, żeby użyć tarczy, musimy na początku od razu już zużyć 20% ładunku, a nie 15.
Get it a little bit less often than he was previously for doing the same exact thing. And the legendary card Undying is going to have the
rate reduced by 15%.
From, I believe, 50% to 40% now.
Terminus, he doesn't die often. This is a new champion.
Yeah.
Right now,
nerfują go.
Trying to figure out which are the right knobs to turn. He's
not
dying a lot.
He's
very successful right now.
50 do 40.
But it's all about finding that happy medium for him because he can be very frustrating. So a little bit more buy-in cost, a little bit less coming back to life after the dead after you've gone through so much trouble to kill him. And it's just overall, hopefully, be a little bit less frustrating for you.
That's right. You almost slipped into Texas again. I swear. It's like there's these moments.
I don't know what this Texas is, mate.
I feel like you're jumping. It's a couple of words. Well, you have to watch this back, man. I swear. But it's really, really good so far. That's going to be it for our balanced notes segment. I mean, I thought this is going to be a short one. Nothing for the books.
We got a couple of lands coming up. We've already qualified, so it's only fair that the balanced environment stays relatively the same leading up to that PWC, where Kanga Esports easily going to take number one.
Are you going to be watching the PWC? Or are you going to be playing in it? Or
we'll see
feel about that?
If the mates are all feeling up to snuff, we'll have our starting five.
I'm just being sure. We have a couple bug fixes we'll show you on screen. A bug where players qualifying for competitive had the potential to match against players of a higher rank. So, like, this was not something you would experience.
You don't even know what it's like to queue down under, mate. You literally have to queue and carry all 5 of these scrubs every single game. You don't even know.
Yikes. Okay, well, that's one of them. We also fixed an issue with Cauterize where the newest wins was in effect. And
this goes into play with, like, a lot of the diminishing return system. So now not overriding each other with, like, if you apply Cauterize and I apply Cauterize, a bunch of funky humble-jubble would go on there. So now that's how we're going to be straightened out.
All right, straightened out right there. Bug fixes for an issue where Radiant Chest auto-opened when only purchasing 1. I mean, what was up with that?
I don't know, mate. I never buy just one. I like to go big with just about everything.
You're a big spender.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah. Can't get esports. We win all the time. Plenty of money to go around for everyone.
Huge money.
Huge.
All right.
I'm not playing no games.
We also fixed an issue where Genos' Void Grip would cause an unintended movement bonus. Again, just that Void Grip.
Pesky bugger.
That pesky Void
We think we got them all. 60 damage out of my face. Air control out of my face. Movement speed bonus. Get that out of here.
I mean, it's like, you know, his Void Grip is getting a little bit of focus here.
It's a little, you know, he's a little too handsy, that Genos.
Okay, yeah.
Tell him to keep his hands to himself.
That's right.
No dobra, trochę bugów ponaprawiają, ale takich nieszczególnych.
Lava scored hitbox was too large. This was, nobody really noticed this one at all. This was kind of fell under the radar.
That's part of the problem there, mate. It's a lot a bit too big. A lot of bit too big.
That wasn't an issue, though.
You know, I appreciate a man with a big snake having a big impact, but that was just, you know, enough is enough.
Sometimes snakes are kind of wily. You know, they get out of the cage.
Yeah.
Olong Johnson probably
Będą jeszcze jakieś zmiany?
Czy
oni sobie będą stać i gadać i o bagach? Dajcie balans postaci.
You're a real warrior. Well,
you see my face? I'm not playing around. It's real.
I'm glad you took your sunglasses.
It's part of the culture.
At this point in time, Nick. We are obviously going to be taking a look at some new changes happening for your weekends as well. You have some opportunities to
play
get
with your friends,
some
mate.
Bonuses.
20 więcej expa i 20 więcej gold.
And, you know, Nick, obviously a bonus for Kanga Esports now that he's an official 6th man. I think that is official at this point in time. 20% gold, 20% XP. I mean, Nick, that's something you want to take advantage of.
It's pretty incredible.
Whoa! Oh my God!
I'm not gonna try without
She's done. She's done. She's done with the bit. It's fine.
No, czyli już końcówka live'a.
So we've got an additional 20% if you're in a party this weekend for gold, account XP, and champion XP. And so that's in addition to the party up bonus, which is 10%. Wow. So you're going to be getting 30% additional gold and XP now through Sunday.
Wow.
It's pretty exciting.
So it's a good time to play.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's going to be really exciting, too, as we, of course, introduce Alyssa Husky here. She's community manager for Paladins. So we have a lot of these promotions. There's even another thing coming through as well. From what I understand, we got some chests on sale.
Yeah, we've got a pretty big sale right now. So the champion skin chest, weapon chest, and flare chest are all 20% off.
Wow.
Now through Sunday. And this is a really big deal because this is the last time that you can get these chests since we're introducing the new format. This is your last chance
tak, ostatnia szansa, żeby sobie je kupić, zanim wyjdzie podwyżka.
Those combinations for the chest coming through and the new patch, it's like you got to get it while it's hot. The last chance, to make sure to use those 20% off moments and get any of those emotes before they get jumbled up in with a lot of other content. Albeit good content, but just a little bit of a different way to grab it. The last thing we do have to talk about as we close out the show, Alyssa, and, you know, for once, I feel like I may be more educated on this specific promo than you are. So I feel really good about talking about this. We have our fall LAN for the PPL coming up. If you have been following our esports at all, you know that things have gotten only better in the Paladins esports scene. We have had more competition across North America and Europe than I believe we have ever seen. And, of course, heading into HRX, which is our invitational tournament for all teams from across the globe come to compete. You will be seeing the best of the best throw down next week, the 16th and the 17th there in the PPL Fall LAN. Again, I don't know. Have you caught any of these matches, Alyssa? I mean,
I have. I've been watching them every single weekend, PGS every single day. It's gotten
Szczerze to nudny ten
crazy how big the esports
Myślałem, że coś ciekawszego wprowadzą.
Just feels like out of nowhere. So I'm really excited for next week.
I mean, you combine these great orgs, and all of them you see there. I'm not going to mention one and single them out. They're all fantastic, all with great teams, all with budding stars. I think that's been teams, all with budding stars. I think that's been cool. We're seeing a lot of hot young talent coming through in this one, and that's something you got to look out for, because if they're young and they're talented, what happens when they're old and they're talented, like Bitey and those guys? You know, I guess it only gets better. line next week, the 16th and 17th, so make sure to stay tuned with that. But that's not all. On Saturday and Sunday, we've got the PWC WC, which is the Paladins World Championship Wildcard Cup.
Aż im przycięło, widzę.
WCC, if you want to be just accurate with that acronym. Everyone should be watching. We're going to have a lot of exciting things being given away, as well as some loot drops coming through.
Right. So Saturday and Sunday, it's going to be on a few different platforms,
exactly,
right?
Yeah.
So
No i teraz
so we're going to be on Twitch on Saturday and Sunday, so we're going to have Twitch drops. We'll have the regular Blood Moon Cassie and Quicksilver Ying, which you can only get from
Kurde, takie zapowiedzi, największy patch, największe coś tam. Myślałem, że nowy bohater albo dwóch nowych bohaterów, mapa, a tu się kurwa okazuje, że oni tylko więcej hajsu chcą zarobić.
This girl, her team, and all those guys run, and of course, take a look at Paladins Pro to stay tuned with all of our esports events. That's it. Thank you so much for joining us here in OB63 as we review all these great things we've got coming to you in the next patch. PTS, Garrett wins it live. I don't know. Tonight, I can't hear him at all. Soon TM.
Na PTS-ie soon, czyli pewnie dzisiaj wieczorkiem. Natomiast na globalnej gierce pewnie we wtorek wprowadzą.
The Galaxy, chess, and all that great stuff happening in OB63. That's Alyssa. My name's Rainday. As always, remember to never give up, never stop gaming, and we'll see you all in the realm.
In the Nexus. No i to było na tyle z tego, co dowiedzieliśmy się o nowym patchu, czyli uninstall game. Tak, dokładnie koniec. No, dokładnie Nightbot. Wypuszcza patcha, w którym tak naprawdę zabierają jakąkolwiek większą możliwość zdobycia kryształków, podwyższają ceny na to, żebyś dostał jakiekolwiek skiny, no bo teraz będziesz musiał wydać tak naprawdę, żeby mieć pełny skin, bo nie mówię tutaj o jakichś tam dodatkach, tak, no bo tam kurde 288 tych dodatków będzie, czyli możesz sobie dostać, nie wiem, rękawice do Makoa i czapkę do Series, tak, no ale żeby uzbierać sobie cały ten, tak jakby postać ubraną, no to będziesz musiał kupić skrzynkę, która będzie kosztowała 200 kryształków, gdzie teraz kosztuje 150. Bo teraz, żeby dostać całościowy skin, trzeba wydać 150 i randomowo ci przydziela takiego skina. Natomiast później, no żebyś sobie uzbierał takiego, nie wiem, Fernando czy kogoś tam, no to będziesz musiał albo mieć mega szczęście, albo wydać w chuj kryształków, żeby otworzyć 200 skrzynek. No więc, no nie za ciekawie. Ten daily bonus tak samo, no spoko, no ale w momencie, kiedy będą dawali ci 4 kryształki, no to powodzenia, bo żeby otworzyć sobie skrzynkę za 75 kryształków, czyli żeby mieć jakąkolwiek szansę na jakiegokolwiek skina, to będziesz musiał przez 20 dni grać i robić te daily questy, tak? No bo to dostaniesz daily questa, wygraj 3 mecze, a w ciągu dnia nie będziesz mógł wygrać tych 3 meczy, bo akurat tak ci przypiszę i chuj cię trafi. Wojtek, wiesz co, teraz zrobię sobie przerwy z pół godzinki, idę sobie zrobić coś zjeść, bo nic nie jadłem jeszcze i myślę, że o 21 coś zagramy. Więc jak na ten moment dzięki wielkie za oglądanie ze mną tego niecnego patcha. No i myślę, że tak 21, 21:15, no jak zjem to odpalę streama. A tymczasem dzięki wielkie, no i co, trzymajcie się, cześć!